Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cryptocurrent. Your host here, Richard Carthon. And today's guest is going to be yet another person that is going to be at the Miami Crypto Experience coming up this April. Yes, it is an in-person live event. Very excited to be going. This person in particular is very unique. Is actually going to be leading one of the workshops. We have Miss Teen Crypto. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me on. I really look forward to our conversation. I've been really excited about talking to you.
For sure. Well, calling us all the way from New York City. I know you're excited to be coming down to Miami. But before we kind of dive in and learn a little bit more about what you're going to be speaking on, let's just learn a little bit more about you. Can you give us some background?
Sure, no problem. My name is Miss Teen Crypto. I'm an 18-year-old girl from New York City, and I love crypto. I've been so into it. I created my account in April 2020 on Twitter, and from there, I just dove deeper into the rabbit hole, I guess you can say. From there, I just learned what Bitcoin is and what NFTs are and how everything ties together, and I wanted to spread this message to my generation. So from there, I've just been on the streets in Manhattan, handing out seed cards. I've been spreading adoption in school myself by teaching a few classes about Bitcoin for full periods, which is amazing. So that's just what I've been up to, just spreading adoption to Gen Z.
Amazing. Well, we need more of you. As you can tell, right now, Gen Zers, they know of it, but I don't know that they're necessarily like taking full advantage of this particular opportunity in this time. But any and everyone, this is the great equalizer of money, right? So this is fair game for any and everyone that wants to get involved in this space. So as you get ready to come to Miami in April for this Miami Crypto Experience, tell us about your workshop, kind of tease up a little bit of like what it is that you're going to be teaching while there and what people can expect when they come.
Sure, no problem. So I haven't planned out the exact specifics yet, but the general idea is a Bitcoin 101 course. A lot of people, Gen Z and beyond, they hear the word Bitcoin on a daily basis now, whether it's on CNBC, whether it's in a meme with Elon Musk, the word's getting around. But the problem is people just don't know what Bitcoin is. Although a lot of people in the crypto space are just so familiar and people are like, how don't you know about Bitcoin? A lot of people still don't. So basically in my little workshop I'm putting together, I want to explain what Bitcoin is and how to set up a wallet and just how to get started in the space.
For sure. And it's very important that people at its base truly know what it is. Yes, from an investment standpoint, people can basically understand that, hey, you put money in this thing, it looks like it's appreciating over time and people are telling me it's valuable, but like, what is it? And I think knowing the core principles behind Bitcoin and going to your workshop will be highly insightful for a lot of these people. So definitely looking forward to, learning more about that and checking that out once we are physically there. But, I want to transition back into, what you're currently doing. So I know that you have your social media that you're growing. I know you're creating some of your own content. Tell us a little bit more about how you're continuing to spread out the word about cryptocurrency.
Sure. So I'm planning on doing more TikToks, going out in Manhattan and speaking to people, actually explaining what it is versus just handing them a card. I also started my podcast a few days ago. So basically with that, I want to have people in the space that are doing great things, whether it's with NFTs or crypto in general, and have them on the show and spread that message to Gen Z.
For sure. And again, it's a great market for it. Earlier this year, we actually started our own TikTok and have been able to connect with a lot of that audience. And the more ways that you can get connected and just show education, but do it from a way that is more conversational. It's more like, I'm not trying to like shove this down your throat. I just want this to be fun for you. And I want you to just have access to this knowledge in a way that makes sense. Can really be very beneficial for people.
Exactly. TikTok is such a great thing for Gen Z. Gen Z loves TikTok. I've been trying to grow through TikTok as well because I feel like there aren't that many crypto people on TikTok, and especially all the memes about Doge that are going on. I feel like Gen Z could really absorb cryptocurrency. So TikTok is a great platform for that as well.
No doubt. And, for everyone listening out there who have their own cryptocurrency or blockchain projects, kind of speak to why it's important to be targeting Gen Z as they continue to grow their audiences.
Yeah, Gen Z doesn't really know the financial aspect of things as much. I know personally in school, I've never learned about personal finance. So I learned a lot on crypto Twitter, and I feel as though Bitcoin will be something that is easily integratable for my generation because we already transact on the internet already. We use Venmo, we use PayPal, and those services are actually using Bitcoin now and Litecoin and Ethereum and any other cryptocurrency they decide to list. But it's just something that could easily be integrated into. And I feel like Gen Z could really take crypto to the next level, especially with the amount of creative minds and how we grew up on this technology and versus people who are a little bit older than us.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, it definitely makes sense. I mean, the creatives from Gen Z are definitely there, and growing up with the first generation that really grew up with social media and grew up with all of the different elements of how to stay connected and what does it mean to market to today's audience, especially in that way. So, I mean, I definitely think you're positioned in a really unique way to reach that audience and to present information. What are some ways that you've been able to find when you connect with your peers for it to really resonate with them? Like, what are some of those first steps of information that you're able to give where it's like it clicks and it's like, yep, this makes sense?
Sure. Actually, when I was talking to my class about Bitcoin, I showed them a Bitcoin transaction because I feel like that draws a lot of people in, specifically myself. When I first was shown crypto, I didn't really think much of it. It was something, financial. But then I saw how to transact, and that it's so easy as to scan a QR code and then it's sent. Or you just copy and paste an address. I just saw how simple it was and how easy it is to use. So that was one of the big things that I think draw Gen Z in, and especially because it's like that instant gratification almost, where a lot of cryptos, you get them almost instantly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is really good points. And something else to bring to mind is that a lot of Gen Z grew up around this time where you can send instantaneous money, right? So whether that's through Venmo, Cash App, any of the banking apps that let you just send direct peer-to-peer, there's already this initial hurdle that you don't have to get over for someone to understand how that transfer of money and how quick it is powerful. And as we kind of trend, 2021 is already starting off to be a pretty bullish year in the world of crypto. And there's a lot more attention with people paying it, watching things like Dogecoin, watching other things like Ethereum and everything else. What do you think is going to continue to help not just Gen Z, but everyone that's trying to transition into cryptocurrency? What are some of the core things that you think is important for people to either be learning or researching so that they can be ready for this opportunity?
Mainly, I think people should just look into what Bitcoin is. A lot of people just see the price go up and things like that. And they're like, oh, it's too volatile, it's too risky, I don't want to get involved. But I think if people took the time almost and did some research and just watched a video, like what is Bitcoin, and understand what the blockchain is and how it all actually works and how the transactions go to one person to another, how Bitcoin's network is very safe. A lot of people don't trust it. But I feel like if you learn about what the blockchain is and how it works and how miners all work together, and it's one community network almost, I feel like people will start to understand why we like Bitcoin or why it's important.
For sure. We'll definitely thank you for that. Something else that I kind of just want to ask you a little bit more about is, what are some other things within the crypto realm that you think people should be aware of? So I know earlier, before the show, we kind of talked about NFTs. We also talked about some altcoins, but what are some things that are on your top of your mind that you think other people should be looking out for as well?
I definitely think that NFTs are a big thing because so many artists and athletes are getting into NFTs. And I feel as though there are so many creative minds and actual physical artists that just have not seen the technology, I guess, and what it can do. I feel as though NFTs are limitless. You can make music on them. You could do art. You could mint. You could sell a bag. You can mint an NFT of a bag and redeem it for a physical one. There's a lot of utility in it. So I feel as though people should be aware of that as well. Once they get into Bitcoin and they see how that works, then they can look into NFTs and how it all ties together.
For sure. And I know one of the activities that's going on at Miami Crypto Experience is going to be an NFT gallery the very first day. So I'm looking forward to checking that out and seeing all the amazing and cool things there. But, with everything that's actually going on at this particular event, what are some different either keynote speakers or workshops? What are some things that you're looking forward to by going to this event?
For sure. There's so many great people. I'll just start off with that. There's so many great people that are going to this event. I'm just so happy I'm going to be able to meet all of them. I'm totally going to be fangirling. But one person that I definitely would love to see, and I hope I can actually make his workshop, is Ken Bozak. I feel as though he's somebody that could connect to old generations. He has a good way of explaining things, and the way he explains NFTs is amazing. And also his workshop, I believe, is going to help people get started in the NFT world and how to mint an NFT, create a wallet for it, and hopefully make their first sale that day. So I think that's something that people should definitely go to if they want to get started. Of course, or just learn about it in general. I think it's a great resource.
Definitely. And thank you for putting that on everybody's horizon. And for everyone that's listening, of course, if you attend, make sure when you go to check out, you put in the code CryptoCurrent for a nice little discount. But again, this event is coming up. I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to go listen to what Miss Teen Crypto is going to be speaking on, as well as checking out this NFT workshop as well. But if you could take all the information that you've learned over the last couple of years and you could go back and tell yourself something back when you first got started, what is that first piece of information or advice that you would give yourself as you jump into the world of crypto?
Buy more Bitcoin. You always feel like you never have enough. Just buy all the Bitcoin you could.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's simple enough. But, thank you for that. And, as we kind of wrap up today's conversation, what is a final thought that you want to leave with all of our listeners here today?
Sure. One thing I just want to let everyone know is that crypto is for everybody. You can do whatever you want with crypto, and you could create a website, you could look into dApps, you could look into NFTs, or just stick with buying and hodling. It's for everybody. And you just have to find your own way, I guess, and you'll find it eventually, because this space is so amazing and there's just so much to do, and there's so much that could be done.
No doubt. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. What are some ways that people can connect with you and learn more about what you have going on?
Sure. Everyone can visit my website, missteencrypto.com. If you're new to crypto, please check out the helpful links. There are a few short videos there. You could check out my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter as well, all at Miss Teen Crypto. And if you're on Clubhouse, I'm at Miss Teen Crypto on there too, if you want to chat with me. And I'm always in a bunch of rooms.
Amazing. Well, Miss Teen Crypto, thank you again so much for joining us. And of course, for everyone listening, stay cryptocurrent.